Hi, thanks again for joining me. Reading through the Bible, in particular, I'm reading through the New Testament. Right now, I'm in the Gospel of Matthew, and I'm about to start in chapter 20. I'm reading today from the New Revised Standard Version, and in particular, I have this right here, the New Oxford Annotated Bible, the New Revised Standard Version, published by Oxford Press. And it's an outstanding and scholarly translation. This is an excellent study Bible, by the way, if you're looking for good study notes, things to help you improve your spiritual life. Just by way of reminder, I'm sitting in my backyard. It's September 23rd, 2022. Still 90 degrees plus outside here. Fall is very different in Southeast Texas than many other places. You can probably see one of my mosquito torches behind me, and one of my, well, you can't see it at my feet, but I got a mosquito coil going down there. You probably hear my air conditioner compressor in the background. You're liable to hear some airplanes, some birds singing, some dogs barking. That's life living outside. Let's get started. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 20, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like a landowner who went out early in the morning to hire laborers for his vineyard. After agreeing with the laborers for the usual daily wage, he sent them into his vineyard, and when he went out about 9 o'clock, he saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and he said to them, "You also go into the vineyard, and I will pay you whatever is right." So they went. When he went out again about noon and about 3 o'clock, he did the same. And about 5 o'clock he went out and found others standing around, and he said to them, "Why are you standing here idle all day?" And they said to him, "Well, because no one's hired us." He said to them, "You also go into the vineyard." When evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, "Call the laborers and give them their pay, beginning with the last and then going on to the first." When those hired about 5 o'clock came, each of them received the usual daily wage. Now when the first came, they thought that they would receive more, but each of them also received the usual daily wage. And when they received it, they grumbled against the landowner, saying, "These last worked only 1 hour, and you've made them equal to us, who have borne the burden of the day and the scorching heat." But he replied to one of them, "Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for the usual daily wage? Take what belongs to you and go. I choose to give to this last the same as I give to you. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or are you envious because I am generous?" So the last will be first, and the first will be last. While Jesus was going up to Jerusalem, he took the 12 disciples aside by themselves and said to them on the way, "See, we are going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man will be handed over to the chief priests and scribes, and they will condemn him to death. Then they will hand him over to the Gentiles to be mocked and flogged and crucified, and on the third day he will be raised." I hope that's not showing up. I'm getting some notices there. Then the mother of the sons of Zebedee came to him with her sons, and kneeling before him, she asked a favor of him and said to her, "What do you want?" She said to him, "Declare that these 2 sons of mine will sit, one at your right hand and one at your left, in your kingdom." But Jesus answered, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I am about to drink?" And they said to him, "We are able." He said to them, "You will indeed drink my cup, but sit at my right hand and my left. This is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father." When the 10 heard it, they were angry with the 2 brothers. But Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them. It will not be so among you, but whoever wishes to be great among you must be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." As they were leaving Jericho, a large crowd followed him, and there were 2 blind men sitting by the roadside, and when they heard that Jesus was passing by, They shouted, "Lord, have mercy on us, Son of David." The crowd sternly ordered them to be quiet, but they shouted even more loudly, "Have mercy on us, Lord, Son of David." Jesus stood still and called them and saying, "What do you want me to do for you?" They said to him, "Lord, let our eyes be opened." Moved with compassion, Jesus touched their eyes. Immediately they regained their sight and followed him. Well, that would be Matthew chapter 20. Thank you for joining me in the New Revised Standard Version today. Thank you.